the Houston Rockets. The third pick belongs to the Portland Trailblazers. The second pick will be made by the Charlotte Hornets. And that means that the number one pick in the 2023 NBA draft goes to the San Antonio Spurs.
The San Antonio Spurs walk away with the first overall pick in the 2023 draft. The right to draft a paradigm shifter, a generational talent in Victor Wembanyama. Their first number one pick since 1997 in Tim Duncan. And take a look at the guys they've drafted number one in the past. Not only Tim Duncan, but also David Robinson. The Spurs, they are not new to this number one thing. They are true to this. And now they have been awarded a ticket to the best French show on this side of the Moulin Rouge. And they are standing by with our Monica McNutt.
Peter, congratulations. We heard the enthusiasm that you let out. What's going through your mind?
It's just, I might faint. I'm so excited. The city of San Antonio, our fans, man, we just have so many people that love the Spurs, and so we're pumped.
Well, congratulations. The organization has certainly done well when they've had picks this high in the draft. Malika, back over to you.
Monica, thank you so much. Let's take a look at how the NBA draft lottery is shaking out. The Spurs have earned the number one pick and walk away with the rights to draft Victor Wembanyama, followed by the Hornets, the Trailblazers. This is how the rest of the lottery is shaking out. Let's go to Paris now and check in with our own Brian Windhorst, who is standing by with Victor Wembanyama. Bonsoir, Brian.
Hello, Malika. Hello, Malika. It's 2:30 a.m. here in Paris. Victor, you found out a couple of moments ago you'll be following the footsteps of David Robinson, of Tim Duncan, great French players Boris Diaw and Tony Parker. What are your emotions right now?
Can't really describe them, It's just my heart's beating. I got everyone I love, everyone I know around me. It's a really special moment I'm going to remember for the rest of my life.
There's American fans and NBA fans across the world are still learning about you. What is the NBA? What are the San Antonio Spurs getting with Victor Wembanyama?
A team player. I'm going to make everything to win as many games as I can. And I'm trying to win a ring ASAP, so be ready.
So the San Antonio Spurs were tied up in knots. I talked to their general manager, Brian Wright, today. He's been not able to sleep for a week. Now that you know where you're going, what do you think you can take the Spurs? Where do you think you can take the Spurs next season?
I'm gonna try and bring my talents here. I love Texas. I've been there before. I'm really happy, and I really can't wait to meet the fans and to meet hopefully the team I'm about to join in June.
Well, they look forward to meeting you. You're headed to San Antonio. Malika, back to you.
Brian, Victor, thank you so very much. When he said, I want to win a ring ASAP, Woj, the San Antonio Spurs have walked away with the number one pick. Your final thoughts on tonight?
Greg Popovich ushering in David Robinson in the 80s, Tim Duncan in the 90s, and now Victor Wembanyama in 2023. He'll be greeted with a brand new $500 million training and practice facility in San Antonio, as if they planned it to welcome in perhaps the greatest draft prospect in NBA history.
I honestly couldn't think of a better organization that he could have gone to. When you think about having Greg Popovich there, the stability that they've had, the success that they have had over the past 20 years, I think he's in good hands, and I think the entire San Antonio fan base is rolling over right now. I can't wait to get on social media and see how crazy it is.
Well, I mentioned it on stage a little bit. The other top four picks they've had, you're talking about Duncan and Robinson, guys that are Hall of Famers. I mean, this is incredible. Personally for Victor, this is such a great position for him to land, but of course for the entire Spurs organization.
Let's check in on the order of the mock draft now that the lottery order has been set. This is according to the peerless Jonathan Givony. Victor Wembanyama slated to go first, followed by Brandon Miller, Scoot Henderson, Amen Thompson, and then Jarris Walker rounding out the top five. For the rest of Jonathan Givony's mock draft, go to ESPN.com/NBA/draft/news. Wasting no time here. The NBA Draft Combine from Chicago, it starts tomorrow, continues Thursday on ESPN2. And the NBA Draft itself is just over a month away, June 22nd. We're going to have coverage on ESPN and